While Tony Curtis is remembered for his versatile acting in westerns, film noir, and epic dramas like Spartacus, his personal life often overshadowed his career. Decades after his most famous roles, Curtis revealed that he was haunted by memories of Marilyn Monroe, the iconic actress with whom he shared a close but complicated relationship. Their affair during the filming of Some Like It Hot left an indelible mark on him, and even years later, he struggled with feelings of guilt, loss, and longing. Curtis often spoke about Monroe's tragic life and the deep connection he felt, which haunted him well into old age. He described how her death left a permanent emotional ache, and he sometimes dreamt of her, reliving moments they shared or wishing he could have done more to protect her. This lingering grief affected his mood and self-image, creating a shadow cast by their brief but intense relationship. Despite his fame and accomplishments on screen, Curtis's hidden emotional pain from the Monroe years revealed a different side of him, a man still grappling with the ghosts of his past. Over time, he became openly reflective about how their connection affected his life, yet he also expressed a desire to move forward and find peace. His story illustrates how even those in the spotlight can carry scars that are invisible to others, shaping their lives long after the cameras stop rolling. Tony Curtis is most famous for his role in the comedy Some Like It Hot, where he dressed up as a woman, showcasing his comedic talent and versatility as an actor. However, his career extended far beyond that iconic film. He appeared in many westerns, taking on rugged, action-packed roles that proved his ability to adapt to different genres. Curtis also starred in film noir movies, which were known for their dark, suspenseful stories and complex characters, demonstrating his talent for intense, dramatic roles. Additionally, he played in epic films like Spartacus, where he showcased his skill in large-scale, historical productions. Throughout his long career, Tony Curtis became a well-known figure in Hollywood, famous for both his acting talent and his charismatic presence. Off the screen, his personal life was equally busy. He was married 6 times and had 6 children. His off-screen life also included many affairs, which kept him in the public eye and added to his colorful personality. Despite some ups and downs, Curtis remained a prominent figure in the entertainment world. His work in various film genres and his tumultuous personal life made him a lasting and interesting personality in Hollywood history. Tony Curtis was a well-known actor who became famous for his roles in Hollywood films. During his lifetime, there are reports that he may have had a secret child from one of his many highly publicized relationships. This hidden child was not widely known at the time and added an element of mystery to his personal life. Curtis's first marriage was with actress Janet Leigh, which was the most high-profile and well-known of his marriages. Their marriage produced 2 children, Kelly Curtis and Jamie Lee Curtis, who both became successful in their own careers. Kelly pursued acting as well, much like her parents, and Jamie Lee gained fame as an actress in movies and television, including her iconic role in the Halloween series. The marriage between Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh was highly publicized and often reported in the media, drawing attention from fans and the press. Despite the public nature of their relationship, there are lingering questions and speculation about whether he fathered any other children outside of his marriage, specifically the rumored secret child. Throughout his life, Curtis's relationships and family life received much attention, and it remains part of his complex and intriguing history. This aspect of his personal life continues to be discussed among fans and biographers, reflecting the complicated nature of celebrity and private matters. Tony Curtis once claimed he had slept with 1,000 women, a number that reflected both his reputation and his personal experiences. Among the women he mentioned was actress Natalie Wood, which added to the intrigue surrounding his love life. His childhood was quite troubled and marked by hardship. He grew up with a mother who was often erratic and violent, which made his early years difficult and unstable. His mother suffered from schizophrenia, and her unpredictable and sometimes aggressive behavior created a challenging environment for him. During his youth, Curtis also spent time in an orphanage, where he faced further difficulties and a lack of stability. These early years of chaos and trauma seemed to shape much of his later personality and choices. Despite the hardships, Curtis found success as an actor and became well known for his talent and charm. His personal life, including his affairs, became part of the larger story that surrounded his career. Throughout his life, he often spoke about his difficult childhood, emphasizing the pain and confusion he experienced growing up. His experiences with a troubled family and life in an orphanage left a lasting impact on him, influencing both his personal relationships and his outlook on life. Curtis's story shows how someone can rise above early struggles to achieve fame while still carrying the weight of past hardships. Starting with his early life, Tony Curtis was born as Bernard Schwartz and grew up in the Bronx. Growing up in a tough neighborhood, he faced many challenges but always kept a dream of making it in show business. As a young man, he decided to change his name to Tony Curtis to help his chances in Hollywood and to have a name that sounded more appealing and memorable. His new name marked the beginning of his journey toward fame. One day, a talent agent saw something special in him and recognized his potential as an actor. This discovery was the turning point that led him into the film industry. Tony Curtis was quickly signed by Universal Studios, a major film company at the time. At Universal, he started with small roles in movies, getting a first taste of Hollywood life. Even in these early days, he prepared himself by taking fencing and riding lessons, skills that would later help him perform in action scenes and westerns. These lessons were part of his training to become a versatile actor capable of handling different types of roles. As he gained experience, Tony Curtis worked hard to improve his craft, slowly building a reputation as a promising new talent. His early work in films, though limited in size, laid a solid foundation for his future success and helped him emerge as one of the rising stars of Hollywood. Soon after moving to Hollywood, Tony Curtis met Janet Leigh, and their relationship grew quickly. In 1950, they began romancing, and their bond became famous across the film industry. They appeared together in several movies, including the film Whodunit, which helped solidify their status as Hollywood's favorite couple. Their relationship was passionate and looked picture-perfect to many fans, but beneath the surface, their marriage faced challenges. Curtis was unfaithful, and this caused difficulties in their marriage, leading to many ups and downs over the years. Despite their problems, they maintained a strong connection and shared 2 children. During the filming of the classic comedy Some Like It Hot, Tony Curtis began an affair with Marilyn Monroe. Curtis later claimed that Monroe might have been pregnant with his child at that time, which added to the complicated nature of their relationship. Marilyn Monroe's relationship with Curtis became famous in Hollywood stories, and their affair remains a topic many remember. Throughout his life, Curtis's encounters with these famous women defined moments of both happiness and turmoil. Their relationships left a lasting mark on his personal history and on Hollywood's golden age, blending love, betrayal, and scandal into one of the most talked about eras in entertainment history. Tony Curtis first met Marilyn Monroe in 1948, a meeting that would later be remembered as the beginning of a significant chapter in his life. He described their initial connection as something special, calling it his first true love affair. At that time, Monroe was already becoming a major star, and their meeting marked the start of a complex relationship filled with both admiration and emotional challenges. Over the years, Curtis spoke about her with fondness, recalling the strong feelings he had during that early period. Their bond was not just about romantic interest. It was also about the deep impression Monroe made on him as a talented and captivating woman. However, as their careers progressed, the relationship faced many difficulties. When they teamed up to star together in the comedy film Some Like It Hot, the atmosphere on set reflected the tension that had built over time. The filming process was complicated by the pressures of their professional commitments and the personal struggles each of them faced outside the studio. Both Curtis and Monroe were navigating demanding careers, with Monroe facing her own personal insecurities and Curtis dealing with the stresses of Hollywood fame. These factors created a strain that affected their interactions during the production. Despite their earlier affection, the friendship and chemistry on screen sometimes seemed overshadowed by their personal conflicts. Their relationship remained a poignant part of Curtis's memories, marked by the thrill of early love, but also by the difficulties that sometimes come with fame, ambition, and personal growth. As they moved forward in their careers, their paths diverged, yet the story of their first meeting and the movie that brought them together remained a lasting chapter in entertainment history. While working on the film Some Like It Hot, Tony Curtis made a sarcastic remark about Marilyn Monroe that reflected the tension and rumors surrounding their relationship. He said that kissing Monroe was like kissing Hitler, which showed how uncomfortable and strained their interactions had become on set. This comment was not only a joke, but also a sign of the complex feelings and issues behind the scenes. Curtis's remark was often seen as a way to cope with the awkwardness he felt about working closely with Monroe. During the filming, there were persistent rumors that Marilyn Monroe was pregnant, and some claimed that the child was Curtis. However, Monroe suffered a miscarriage, which added to the many difficulties she was experiencing at the time. These events highlighted the emotional and physical struggles Monroe faced during the filming of the comedy, and also hinted at the complicated relationship she had with Curtis. Despite all the speculation and tension, they continued to work together, and their interactions remain a notable part of Hollywood history. Curtis's sarcastic comment and the rumors of Monroe's pregnancy are often remembered as moments that reveal the sometimes difficult realities behind the glamorous movie star image. After his affair with Marilyn Monroe and her subsequent miscarriage, Tony Curtis experienced a deep sense of sadness and depression. This difficult period in his life also played a role in the breakup of his marriage to Janet Leigh, his first wife. Despite the pain, Curtis continued to seek happiness through new relationships. He married 5 more times after his divorce from Leigh, but none of these marriages lasted forever. Each of these marriages ended in divorce, showing that he faced ongoing challenges in maintaining lasting relationships. Throughout his life, Curtis also became a father to more children, adding to the family he had with Janet Leigh and others. His experiences with marriage reflected both his personal struggles and his effort to find love and stability. Despite the ups and downs, Curtis remained active in his life and career, facing personal issues while continuing to work in the entertainment industry. His life was marked by a series of marriages, each one ending in divorce, yet he continued to have a family with additional children, demonstrating his enduring desire for connection and companionship despite past hardships. Tony Curtis's final marriage was to Jill Vandenberg, a woman who was 42 years younger than him. Despite the significant age difference, they married and stayed together for some time. Curtis was widely known not only for his acting talent, but also for his many affairs and romantic relationships. He often spoke about his love life, claiming to have been in love with every woman he met, which shows the complexity of his sexual legacy. His relationships and affairs made him a legendary figure in Hollywood, and his personal life was often as talked about as his film career. Curtis's romantic history reflected a man who valued love and passion deeply, even if it was sometimes complicated by his numerous relationships. His legacy includes not just his acting achievements, but also his reputation for a vibrant and adventurous love life that left a lasting impression on Hollywood history. Despite the ups and downs of his personal relationships, Curtis remains remembered as a talented actor and a man of many love stories. His life was full of romance, passion, and a desire to love freely, which contributed to his complex character both on and off screen. His final marriage to Jill Vandenberg marked the last chapter of a long and colorful personal journey, and his legacy continues to be celebrated by those who appreciate his contributions to film and his unforgettable personality.